shotgun snap.
Oh, he's open. There he is.
Has one across the middle.
Yep.
Pass is caught.
And there's a big swing by Huey. Blaine, stop that ball from coming over
I
here.
didn't
What's
see it
wrong
coming
with you?
back fine.
Dylan Kennedy checks in for the Jackets. What a putback alley-oop from Green to Schultz.
Working it inside like Coach Brookshire says. But Bernie with the rebound. Steal. And steal. Yes, it is! It's the Butler.
Who's running the last leg? That could be gold. And a goal. Yeah, it's over.
In the third. Brings another one. There's another ground ball to shortstop, fielded by Herber, who fires it over to first base for out number 3.
Oh, she got a hold of that one. Maybe gone by. It's gone. There you go.
Wow. What a hit. It didn't take her long.
No.
It didn't.
Juan Galarza.
Welcome to another Billy's Live production. Find us on your favorite social sites and apps. Like, subscribe, and get notified when we go live.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Billy's Live. I'm Peter Shonda alongside with Blaine Hahn. As you can see, we're coming in here a little bit late, but the game is going to be starting a little bit late as well. The JV ran a little bit long. So both teams have been introduced. The national anthem has been played. Billy's have taken the field. So we're not that far away from the first pitch. So we're just going to go right into the thank you to our title sponsor tonight. That's Diamond W Specialties. Blaine, what does Diamond W Specialties offer here to the public?
Well, if your project is a home, barn dominium, or any type of metal building, Diamond W Specialties can take care of you through the entire build. Diamond W offers clearing, pad work, concrete foundations, and they specialize in spray foam insulation. With nearly 25 years of satisfied customers throughout the Hill Country, Diamond W is the right choice for your next construction project. Diamond W Specialties, metal buildings, and so much more. Contact them at 830-998-7377 or diamondwspecialties.com. Diamond W Specialties, a cut above the rest.
Yeah, Blaine, that's a nice job of there letting everybody know what Diamond W can do for you. Reach out to them, and we sure do thank them for the season-long sponsorship here on Billy's Live for the baseball team. We got Asher Gaiman going tonight. We got all kinds of stuff going on in the standings. We're going to get into all that during the game. We probably won't take our first commercial break until the top half of the first inning is over. Let's look at what our lineup looks like here, Blaine. We got the defensive alignment. What are we looking at here? We got first base, that's Aiken.
Spies at second.
Yeah.
Looks like Wolf at shortstop. We got Guevara at third base. Left field, it looks like Brewers out in left. In center is
Threadgill.
I think that's Threadgill. In right field tonight, we got Harrison Langford, I think. Is that Harrison?
No, that's Nathan.
That's
Nathan White. And I think Holt Herber is the left fielder and the DH. Do we have a DH tonight? Wait, I might have said that wrong. No, we do. Fernie Ramirez is the DH for Holt Herber out there in right field. Holt is in right. Nathan is in left. And we're about set to get underway here. Bryson Young is the opening batter here, playing first base for Wimberley. Asher sends him the first pitch. Just low for ball, and that was a close looking. Oh, it's a really big game here between Wimberley and Texas, Blaine. between Wimberley and Texas. Well, we're kind of like Texas. Between Wimberley and the Billies, Wimberley holds a 1-game lead over the Battling Billies. And so if the Billies can win this game here tonight, there's a ball up the middle, and that's going to be a leadoff single for Bryson Young to start the game.
You know, on Tuesday, the Billies beat Wimberley to really pull real close in the district standings. The top 4 are very tightly bunched in 27-4A. Bernie right now is leading the district with an 8-2 record. Then you have Davenport at 7-3, and then you have Wimberley at 6-4, and the Billies right on there, nipping on their heels at 5-5. Then you have Canyon Lake at 3-7, and Bandera at 1-9. Everybody has 5 games to go now, and so Billies are getting closer and close to a playoff spot after missing the playoffs just by a game last year.
Yeah, our short calculations before the game, we felt like if we won 2 more games, we're pretty much guaranteed a spot.
And winning this one tonight is huge. And if Bernie, Canyon Lake actually upset Bernie on Tuesday, that would have been a big game for Bernie to just win against Canyon Lake. So if they can beat Canyon Lake tonight, that helps us tremendously in just getting that separation for that 4th place spot. But we're still in the running for 2nd place the way we're looking right now.
We're only 2 games out of 2nd place right now, and we play Davenport. They're in 2nd place, so we still have 2 games with Davenport. You win both of those games, boom, you made up the 2-game difference. So a lot can happen here. As Kyler Loy, the catcher for Wimberley, is in here as the ball gets to the backstop, and Bryson Young moves up to 2nd here with no outs, runner in scoring position, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, a lot can happen in these next, what do we got? 2 weeks basically left in this thing. Tonight, and then Monday, Friday, or Tuesday, Friday. So 2 weeks left.
You're right, 2 weeks.
14 days. We'll see where the Billies end up.
We're about midway point of all the double headers, as we talked about.
Yep. And refresh my memory, did we beat Wimberley game 1 in the first round, or did they beat us?
I'm pretty sure they beat us in a tight game. I think we lost to them 5-4. Yes, we did. 5-4 in a very tight game.
Tight game. There's a pickoff move to 2nd. Spees in there, but Young back in safely. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. We're just getting underway here at Battling Billy Baseball Field. The wind is in its traditional direction, Blaine, blowing in from left.
And blowing in hard tonight.
Yep. Game, and another foul ball from Loy. That's about 4 foul balls. He's been spoiling all these pitches. You just hope Asher can keep making those pitches.
That was a tough pitch.
Yeah.
It was a curveball off the edge of the plate.
There's a fastball on the outside corner, lifted out into right field. Foul ball by about 3 steps. At first, when that thing went up in the air, I thought it might be trouble. But I think the wind helped us out.
I think it helped us out tremendously.
The wind blew that thing into foul territory, and everybody's back in position now. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gaiman here facing Loy. This is the 8th pitch of the at-bat, and now full count. So a long battle here between Loy and Gaiman. I always say advantage hitter in a long and there's a fastball that's lifted out into left field. Nathan White is back and makes the catch for out number 1. A little leaping catch out there. I'm not sure if we have the Sterling Real Estate replay on that, but that's a interesting little play.
As you watch the Sterling Real Estate replay, that wind was knocking that ball down. White just eased back, sort of went off 1 foot, and jumped up in the air and caught it for the first out of the inning. Billies get 1 out. Man on second still for Wimberley, still here threatening here in the first.
Yep, man in scoring position for Wyatt. Yoder The DH ball bounces away from the catcher, and Bryson Young moves up to third base, so now just 90 feet away with one out. See if the Billies elect to play in. Looks like middle infield is backing up. And on the corners, they're playing in. There's another ball outside. Wyatt. Is it Yoder? I think it's Yoder. Is batting here as the designated hitter tonight for Wimberley. Who, you know, I'm sure Wimberley is looking at this game as like an opportunity to kind of do two things. One, get a 2-game lead against the Billies, and also gain the tiebreaker. Because whoever wins the 2 out of 3 right now, Wimberley won the first game, Billies won the second game of district, and now here's the rubber match, third game. If Wimberley wins this, then not only do they get a 2-game lead, they get a tiebreaker.
And that's like gaining
it's almost
another
like a
half
3-game.
game.
Yeah, it's like a 3-game lead almost.
Especially if you end up tied, there is no tie then.
Right. There's a strike on the outside edge. Kind of looked like Gaiman might have been pitching around Yoder. I'm not sure. Being the number 3 hitter, probably one of the better hitters on the Wimberley team. And coaches probably were, I mean, he was throwing pretty much way outside every pitch. So there goes Yoder. He steps off. And we got a little rundown here. And that's going to be a double steal as Bryson snuck in behind the game in there and took off to home and was able to get in there. And Yoder ends up on second base.
Great job of base running there by, was it Yoder or Young?
Young.
Just timed that pretty much perfectly. The moment the pitcher sort of turned his head, he took off. By the time all the yelling to throw home came, it just was a little tardy to get in there.
There's a ground ball to Wolf at short, who comes up with it and came off the bag there. I'm not sure if he needed to come off the bag. It was just one of them borderline plays. You didn't want to let it get by you, but throw was not that tardy, but just a little off line.
Great play by Wolf there. I mean, came up and pretty much had to release it quick and did. I agree. I didn't think the throw was that far off kilter. But regardless, Wimberley now has a runner on first and second.
Chase Carson up the bat, first pitch swinging. He beats one into the ground, and that's going to be an infield single. That ball bounced right in front of home plate and ended up on the backside of the pitcher's mound, and nowhere for Wolf.
That's really no chance on that. It's a base hit. It's just one of those driving balls, base hits that I don't know what else you're going to do with that ball as you come field it.
Yeah.
He flew down the line, too.
Yeah, he's a fast runner.
Billy's really got to dig deep now, getting out and trying to get out of a bases-loaded jam here.
Yep, opening inning, Wimberley already with 1 run. Here with only 1 out and the bases loaded. Bryson Anderson up to bat here for the Texans. Hitting left-handed. He's playing center field tonight. So Billy's playing back on the middle infield. And there's a foul ball. So 2 strikes now on Anderson. So
man, sure would be nice to get a double play ball here.
It would be. Strikeout would be pretty good too.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Double play is
like
better.
a perfect double play ball, you know.
Line drive to the first baseman. That's the easiest one. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Good looking pitch there by Gaiman. Anderson able to lay off. Bases loaded here. We're in the first inning. Borderline pitch there. One thing I've also noticed playing in these high school games, these batters really crowd the plate. I mean, like, they get on top of it. And that's going to be ball 4. So that's going to walk in the second run of the inning. Second walk of the inning to go along with 3 base hits and just 1 out here in the top of the first. Brings up number 7, Owen O'Neill, the second baseman tonight.
Number 7? Yep.
Yeah. Asher didn't like that ball. He's throwing it to the dugout. He's getting a new one.
Umpire started looking at him funny.
Yeah. Well, he didn't call a timeout, so it was kind of that's kind of a risky thing to do, honestly. Usually you just toss it back to the catcher and call timeout and get rid of the ball, but Asher looked at it and said, "I don't like it," and threw it to the dugout. Umpire was like, timeout.
Timeout?
Yeah,
Time?
so very easily could have awarded some bases there. And that's going to be ball 2. There's a ground ball over there. Nobody covering first. As Spees fielded the ball, that's going to be an infield single. I think that's 4 infield singles in the inning.
I think
they
so.
haven't hit a ball to the outfield other than the fly ball.
No.
And they have 3 runs to show for it.
And we walked a run in, too.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4 infield hits.
There's a double play ball.
Oh, and misplayed by the Billies, and that's going to end up out there in right center. 2 runs are going to score on that. And now Wimberley has scored 5 runs here in the first.
And Billy still only have 1 out here in the inning.
Yeah.
They really got to bear down here and try to figure out something they can do to get this back on track.
Yep. As the Billies are going to have a quick mound visit here, first and third. Going to discuss what they're going to do. Plus, this give Gaiman a chance to rest. Already thrown 30 pitches here and only got 1 out. That last play, that was just one of those like, I'm going to hurry up and get out of this inning real quick, and just overran the ball.
Well, I think he thought like I did. I mean, I started saying, here's a double play ball
Yeah.
that we can try to turn a double play on. His eyes probably got real big just like ours did in here.
Yeah. So Michael Brister up to bat now for Wimberley. And I guess in high school that's still not a balk.
It's not a balk.
They haven't changed it. Okay. Major leagues, that's a balk. I think college too. High schools usually last to follow in the rule changes. You would think they'd probably come around sooner or later, wouldn't you think, Blaine?
I would think so.
I mean, there's really no reason not to have the same rules. There's going to be a wild pitch or pass ball, however you want to score it. As another run comes home for the Texans. And now moving Gusowski into scoring position here with 1 out. I think a mound visit from Coach Flick might be in order if this guy gets on base. What do you think?
I would say yes.
I'm sure he's not very happy over there right now. That's going to be ball 2, so 2 balls and 1 strike.
This is eerily familiar, though. The Billies actually went down 6-0 in Wimberley on Tuesday in the first inning. And
really?
couldn't stop the bleeding.
And there's another misplayed ball by the shortstop as they're going to try to score. And they were able to. That base runner there was Gusowski, and he kind of hesitated there on that ground ball. But once it got through, he kicked it into gear. And, like I said, Flick coming out onto the mound. I could see it. So we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back after this message.
Fredericksburg has put its confidence in Security State Bank and Trust for over 80 years, and now that same honesty and integrity is available for wealth management. We're not so much about timing the market, but time in the market. Not chasing returns, but capturing them. And not just for the affluent either. We're here to help anyone with their financial goals. A custom portfolio product based on your plan, your goals, your purpose. Give us a call today, 990-7750.
And we're back live here. Coach Flick has said his piece out there, and pretty much all these balls have been ground balls on the infield. Some of them legitimate hits. A couple of them misplayed here by the Billies, and frustrating start here for the Billies, to say the least. Leadoff hitter now, Bryson Young, back up to bat, as this is the 10th batter of the inning. And if you look at that, this is his 10th batter. He's thrown 35 pitches. He's doing his job for the most part.
I mean that's not a lot. We're getting ground balls.
You're looking at 3-4 pitches per hitter, which is probably about average. Yeah, had lots of ground balls, just haven't been able to get the outs. So
thank y'all for joining us tonight here on Billies.live. If you want to ever tap the subscribe button and get notified of when we go on the air, please do so. Tonight, we're also showing a game on our Billies Live 2 channel. The girls are playing softball at Bernie on Billies Live 2.
And currently they're winning, I think.
2-0. 2-0. Trying to stay perfect in district. They have an 8-0 mark in district. They got a couple game lead on, I think it's Davenport, with Bernie coming in third in that district, with Wimberley in fourth. And so they're trying to stay perfect, and they got a really good record on the year even.
Yeah. So Young reaches on the E6, and Kyler Loy, who has been accounted for the only out, hits a fly ball into center, and that's going to fall in front of Threadgill, and then who tried to throw the runner out on a force play at second, but underthrew it. And now everybody's safe. Bases loaded for the Texans here with one out. Wyatt Yoder, number 21, the designated hitter, is up. He walked on 4 pitches first time up.
I don't really feel like Wimberley's hit the ball hard anywhere necessarily, except on the ground. I mean, the ball hit the shortstop a while ago was hit really hard to shortstop. But
yeah,
besides that, it's anything special. They are putting the ball in play.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits, 3 errors. That's 8.
Mm-hmm.
Bases are loaded here with 1 out. You just got to find a way to get out of this inning.
At this point, yes.
First pitch swinging there from Yoder. If you're out there in Wimberley listening and I'm mispronouncing a name, my apologies. You can try to leave us a message in the chat box of Billies.live, and they'll try to get us the info up here in the booth. I'm Peter Shondawa with Blaine Hahn here. We're trying to get all these names right. So 1 ball, 1 strike here. Gaiman just outside and low. 42 pitches now for Gaiman here. Score is 7-0. There's a foul ball, as you can see on the Diamond W Specialties scoreboard, which Blaine is doing a fine job of keeping up with.
I'm trying.
Yeah,
Jeez.
it's a difficult thing to do these games and keep the score. But Blaine is a talented young man still, and he can do it. There's a line drive to second as misplayed there by Spees, and Yoder able to beat that out. So 3 errors in the inning now for the Billies, 8 runs for Wimberley. And this will be the 12th batter of the inning here with just 1 out. Usually your number 4 hitter doesn't get 2 at-bats in the first inning. His first time up, that's Zach Patek, and he is playing shortstop tonight. He singled the first time. There's a ground ball to the short and get the out at third, and Wimberley scores another run, but more importantly, the Billies record the second out on a fielder's choice. So runners on first and second now with Chase Carson, the right fielder. He had an infield single. There's strike 1. 1, 2. I mean, only 2 walks in the inning. One of them was a 4-pitch walk to Yoder, which I think might have been somewhat intentional.
Right.
It's not like he's been throwing a bunch of balls out there. 46 pitches. This is the 13th batter. I mean, that's 4
pitches per.
Yeah, four pitches per.
3 pitches per.
Yeah. So not too bad. There's a little
flare.
flare into left field, and that's going to be might have a play at the plate here. Nice throw there by White, but Yoder able to score from second on the single by Chase Carson. Wait a minute. He was out. I'm writing in the scorebook wrong, Blaine. I got to get my eraser.
You got that guy out at third.
I got to get my eraser out. I got it now.
Get your
10 to
golf
nothing.
pencil over there, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
there we go.
it's like playing in the Masters. There's a pop-up on the infield. Wolf's under it, makes the catch, but not before the Wimberley Texans scored 10 runs here at the top of the first inning. Not exactly what the Billies had in mind, but they're coming into bat. We'll see what happens. I'm Peter Shonda with Blaine Hahn. We'll be right back.
Arizola Plumbing, your full-service plumbing provider for the Fredericksburg community and beyond. We have the tools and experience for comprehensive residential and commercial plumbing, including everything from water filtration to drain services for new construction or even remodeling. Have an after-hours emergency? No problem. Don't settle for less than the best. We're online at arizolaplumbing.com or give us a call at 830-998-4336.
Top 5 reasons we love Gaddy's in Fredericksburg. Number 5, their student teacher lunch discount. Number 4, their all-you-can-eat buffet. Number 3, they have a huge variety of fresh veggies at the salad bar. Number 2, Gaddy's pasta and pizza is always hot and ready. And best of all, they even do the dishes. Gaddy's Pizza, Highway 16 South, across from the fairgrounds.
Strayer & Offers has been going strong since 1928. They specialize in tires and tire repair, wheel balancing, front-end alignment, brake repair, tune-ups, oil changes, belts and hoses, complete auto repair. Make sure you check out the Kawasaki mules and custom-built trailers, ready to go to work for you. For quality Chevron products, Strayer & Offers, 509 South Adams Street, Fredericksburg. Call 830-997-4382. Check them out online, StrayerandOffers.com.
We've had grants on our campus such as a robotics club. We've had grants that had to do with technology and new things that we could offer the students. Grants for our garden club, which I'm really excited about, to get our Billies outside and thinking about farming and thinking about parts of a plan. And so a lot of our grants, what I'm noticing is there are things that really enhance what we're already teaching, but through a little bit of a different manner. All of that's due to the gracious donations from our community and everyone else that really supports our education foundation, and it seems like it's really growing each and every year, which is just going to allow more opportunities for our kids as we move forward in the future.
Visit fisdkids.org to learn more.
Thanks for tuning in, Billy Nation. Tonight's coverage is brought to you by The Inside Story, helping you make your house your home. Segner's Jewelers, with locations in Fredericksburg and Bee Cave. Hill Country Propane, for all your outdoor grilling needs. The FISD Education Foundation. Let's make FISD better together. Security State Bank and Trust, celebrating 82 years of serving Fredericksburg.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we are now in the bottom of the first with Colton Wolf stepping up to bat, the shortstop tonight. Billy's down 10-0 as Maddox Couch is on the mound for the Wimberley Texans. He's got like a little submarine action going there, Blaine.
Sidearm.
I mean, he's almost throwing it underhand. So definitely you see more and more in today's world, more pitchers throwing like that. I've seen a lot of them in the at the college level games I've been watching. There's a ground ball to the second baseman who's up with it and over to first for out number 1. So Billies have their work cut out for them here in this game, down 10-0. Asher Gaiman, pitcher, coming up to bat. See if he can get something started here for the Billies. As Maddox Couch throws ball 1. There's a
base hit.
Base hit out in the right field. That's going to get by the right fielder as Gaiman is going to try for 3, and he's going to be in there. So a stand-up triple for Gaiman. Maybe that'll put a little charge into the Battling Billies, Blaine. What do you think?
That's good. He ripped that ball.
He did.
I mean,
he hit it hard, and the right fielder kind of took. There's a Sterling Real Estate Group.
Great job going the other way with that ball for Gaiman. He got a lot of spin action on that ball. That ball skipped off of there like it was a green at the Masters, how fast that ball went by that right fielder.
Yeah.
Rolling pretty quick there.
Yeah, it's almost like it accelerated when it hit the grass.
Shot forward.
Yeah. So that's that mowing job that Coach Flick has done out here to give the Billies a little bit of an advantage on those tight plays. Threadgill steps in. And finds himself down at the count here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gaiman's on third here with 1 out. So Threadgill just needs to try to get the ball into the outfield. Leading RBI on the season. Swings and misses at that for a strikeout. That's out number 2. As now Colton Aiken, first baseman, going to come up to bat. Now with Gaiman on third. It'd be nice to get a run.
Yes, it would
to start out this.
Just to put something on the scoreboard.
Yeah, get something positive going in our direction. There's a strike in there by the Submariner couch. I guess his parents knew he was going to be a pitcher because they named him Maddox.
Maddox.
There's a ground ball to the first baseman, who's up with it, steps on first base for out number 3. That's going to do it for the Billies. After 12 pitches from Couch, we're through 1. Billies down 10-0. We'll be right back.
Ooh, man. You're playing like a new player since your hip surgery.
I'm telling you, Texas Hill Country Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has changed my life. I lived with the pain of that old football injury for years. Never thought I'd walk right again. They did this minimally invasive procedure thing. Really sped up my recovery, faster than I ever imagined.
Man, I've been struggling with this old tennis elbow for years. I wonder if they could help me out.
Absolutely. They work wonders.
Texas Hill Country Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, getting you back in the game of life.
My name is David Smith, Fredericksburg FBO. This business has done now 5 large metal buildings through Donnie Ray. He is honest, enormously competent in the matter of metal buildings. He's been doing metal buildings for 35 years. Service is excellent, the work is reliable, and they're fast. Now, these are the qualities that will come through and deliver value.
Welcome to Creek Street Dental, where we strive to treat our patients with compassion, kindness, and care. We utilize the latest technologies in our commitment to your family, offering cone beam technology, cosmetic dentistry, and sedation dentistry so you can sleep through your appointment. Stop by and meet our newest addition, Dr. Monica Montgomery, from the Fredericksburg High School class of 2014. Creek Street Dental on the corner of Creek Street and South Adams in Fredericksburg. We sure hope you're enjoying the coverage of today's game, and if you are, do us a favor, be sure and thank DR Welding. Quality and craftsmanship make the difference. Texas Hill Country Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, get your stride back. Arrowhead Bank, financial services for the Hill Country since 1923. Arizola Plumbing, the Hill Country's #1 plumber. And by J4 Trailers, that's where I got mine.
And we're back live here. Going to the top of the second inning. Gaiman back out there after 50 pitches there, or 49 pitches in the top of the first inning. See if we can get through this inning a little bit quicker. He's facing Owen O'Neill, second baseman tonight, at an infield single. His first time up. And there's a swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So if Gaiman could just... We need to kind of turn this around. If he can get through these first couple batters and get some outs. I don't know, Blaine. I'm looking out there at Gaiman. He don't look very... Did that look like he was injured himself? He was holding his back weird.
Huh.
I know he's a tough kid out there, and he's not gonna... But see how he's kind of...
Moving slow?
Yeah. He's kind of limping around a little bit. Hopefully he will say something if that is the case. We still do have 2 more weeks of baseball left.
We do. And as far as pitching goes, the other night we used Aiken and Langford to finish that game out. They sort of split it down the middle. I think it was 3 and 3 or 3 and 4 innings for both of them. And so we got everybody else sort of at our disposal.
Yeah. There's a sacrifice attempt by Dade Gosowski. I guess with a 10-run lead, even after the game on Tuesday getting the 6-run lead and ended up losing, you can never have too many runs.
I don't think so. And in high school baseball, you and I have talked about that. In high school baseball, you cannot have too many runs ever.
Yeah. So Wimberley electing to try a little small ball here and get a few more runs across the plate.
I was watching some college baseball this last weekend, and somebody won 21-17.
Woo. What on earth?
It was like Cal State Fullerton and whoever they were playing, I think.
That's like
sort
a
of crazy.
6 hour.
Or maybe it was last weekend. I mean, it was like 2 weekends ago, but it was like, wow. And that was like their Saturday game, their middle game of their series.
Yeah. There's a throwing error by Aiken on the bunt, and number 7 there, Owen O'Neill, comes all the way around from first base to score on that. Whew.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I had that one.
Here comes Flick. It looks like we're going to have a pitching change. As Coach Flick makes that pitching change, I think we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Hello, my name is Greg Nebgen with 4N Cattle Company. I want to talk to you a little bit about J4 Trailer and my experience. So I was looking for a new cattle trailer, stopped by, talked to Josh, customized what I wanted. I own a local business. I want to do my business local. Prices were very competitive. I looked at trailers everywhere. They were $1,000 cheaper, if not more. I was going to buy local anyway. They beat everybody in price. And then they even delivered it. J4 Trailer, that's where I got mine.
At the Real Estate Advisory Team, we know the Texas Hill Country, and we know Texas Hill Country Real Estate.
With the Real Estate Advisory Team, you'll have a team of experienced local professionals who value honesty and integrity and work tirelessly to help you achieve your real estate goals.
Give us a call or stop by today. We would be honored to help turn your Texas Hill Country dream into a reality. Go Billies!
Arrowhead Bank is celebrating 100 years of serving the Hill Country. Their goal is to greet you by name when you walk in the door and provide you the banking help you need today. You're guaranteed to speak to someone you know when you pick up the phone. Arrowhead Bank wants to thank all the employees of Fredericksburg ISD. Good luck to the Battling Billies in all activities this school year. Arrowhead Bank, 502 South Adams, 830-990-9300. Check them out online, arrowheadbanktexas.com.
Segner's Jewelers is a proud Battlin' Billy sponsor and big fans of our hometown team. Segner's has served generations of FISD families and friends and will be here to serve future generations. Located at 236 West Main Street, or find us on the web at segnersjewelers.com. We're with you all the way. Go Billies!
We're back live here as up to bat for the Texans, the number 9 hitter, number 12, Michael Brister, playing third base tonight. Changes for the Billies, the designated hitter, Fernie Ramirez moves to first base. Herber is removed from the game, and Aiken moves from first base to the pitcher's mound as he's facing Brister here in the top of the second inning with a runner on third and no outs. Whew. So behind here, 2-0. That looked like a pitch right down Broadway. Called ball 3. I guess it's a little high.
A little high?
Yeah.
A little high. A little high?
He has had a fairly small strike zone compared to the last one. There's a base on balls for Brister. Gonna put runners on first and third here with no outs. As number 6 leadoff hitter Bryson Young already getting his third plate appearance here in the second inning, Blaine.
Wow.
That's not normal, but it's happening here to the Billies tonight, as just going to have to try to find a way to get through this game without getting too frustrated or too down on themselves. As Young fouls off that first one. You watching the softball game there a little bit? What's going on over there?
Well, Fredericksburg scored another run, but then Bernie has come back and scored one. Girls have runners on second and third with 1 out, and Fredericksburg up 3-1 in the top of the fourth.
3-1.
And Bernie got out of the inning.
Going to the bottom of the fourth over there. So here, Wimberley has the lead 11-0. We're just in the second inning. Game started about 15 to 20 minutes late also. And there's a fly ball out into left field. And diving attempt there, unsuccessful, and going to score another run. And that's going to move runners into scoring position, second and third. Brings up Kyler Loy for the Texans. Still nobody out. Runner on third. Billies have elected here to
play back
in the middle, which
good pitch.
Yeah, at this point, I almost think you have to treat this like a 0-0 game and just work on all the things you're going to need. I mean, mentally, it's difficult as a player when this happens to you during a game. You know, it's just one of those things you got to dig down deep and still try to make each play. And I almost feel like you have to pretend, almost like this, forget the score is 12-0 and pretend like it's 0-0. And there's a single out into left field, and that'll be an RBI for Kyler Loy.
You know, Wimberley's just doing everything right. They just, you know, they just keep applying pressure. You know, they're putting the ball in play, and now these last 2 or 3 have been good base hits.
Yeah.
You know, where before, you know, they're pretty much hitting it right at us, or right to our
and
left
slow
and right.
and high bouncers and just nothing. No real. Well, there was a couple of easy plays that the Billies flubbed up, but I always say this, Blaine, the physical errors are going to happen, and you can't get around it. It's baseball. Professional baseball games have errors. And the teams that end up being the most successful are the ones who can overcome and not let those errors, because there's a bunt down by Wimberley, and they get another run across on the bunt.
Wimberley happily trades an out there, sort of a safety squeeze there with a runner on first and third.
Yep.
So they trade another run, push another run across, and get a man to second for 1 out in the inning.
Whew. And that brings up Zach Patek, number 2 shortstop tonight, hitting 4th. For Wimberley. But like I was saying, it's those and nice little stab there by Spees. Almost doubled off the runner.
Almost doubled off the runner. That was that double play we were hoping for a long time ago.
Yeah.
Now batting, right fielder, number 5, Chase Carson.
Brings up Chase Carson here in the top of the second inning. There's a pop-up on the infield. That's not going to be an easy play, and that's going to land in no man's land there in fair territory. And he's going to end up with a double.
Ooh.
Those are those.
Man.
Those are those plays that it's so difficult. But I mean, it's a base hit, strategically placed pop up that you would expect as a pitcher that should be caught. But shortstop's playing up the middle, left fielder's playing fairly deep, and nobody can get to it.
Especially with the wind blowing in tonight.
Yes. So that brings up Bryson Anderson. He will be the 9th hitter. He's showing bunt here with 2 outs. He's walked and popped up to short. Aiken pitches up just a little bit. 15-0 here. There, he kind of widened it up a little bit there, so you would kind of expect that's going to be another difficult thing for the Billy hitters now here with 15-0. A lot of times the umpire, kind of broadens up the zone a little bit, and then that, you get a few called strikes on you. Then you start swinging at things you normally wouldn't, and it just spirals into, nothing positive happening in the game. And that's just that mental part of this game that you just have to be able to overcome and use these next several innings just to get better.
Yes.
That's kind of your goal at this point. We'll see what the Billies can do, but body language right now, not ideal. It's a difficult situation.
I'm sorry. I'll try to fix it, Peter. I'm sorry. My body language is not good up here.
Well, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking
I'm sorry.
I'm talking about the players.
And now a word from our FISD Education Foundation.
The Fredericksburg ISD Education Foundation wants you to know that every dollar counts. Give today at FISDkids.org.
As now the 10th batter here, as Wimberley has sent 28 batters to the plate here in the first 2 innings alone. There's a strike on the outside edge here with 2 outs. The other thing you find too, Blaine, in these real long innings, these fielders have been out there for a super long time, and it's hard to stay focused. Even at the highest level, those long innings seem to pile up fielding mishaps and miscues and throwing, and just got to find a way to put it all behind you. There's a swing and a miss as Owen O'Neill's is in there. He's 1 for 1 with a single and a base on ball so far tonight.
Aiken's really letting it rip right now.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? Just let her fly.
Good
There's a
pitch.
curveball, strike 3, so that's going to do it for Wimberley, but not before they get 5 more runs. It is now 15-0. We'll be right back.
It's grilling time at Hill Country Propane Inc., and we've got the latest models of stainless steel grills made in America. Our showroom is full of grills by Wilmington, AOG, Fire Magic, and Phoenix. We offer Primo ceramic grills and pellet grills by Smokin' Brothers. Summertime is the time to celebrate grilling for family and friends. Come on in today and let our experienced team demonstrate features of the grill you deserve. Hill Country Propane Inc. Go Propane.
Hello friends, this is Shane Franson from The Inside Story. We'd like to thank you, our Fredericksburg community, for trusting us with all your home decorating needs. Whether wood or tile floors, window treatments or wallpaper, vinyl plank or paint, for 43 years now, you've made us the #1 rated store in the area, and we couldn't be prouder to back our Billies right here on Billies.life. Thank you, Fredericksburg, for choosing The Inside Story. Drop by today and let us help make your house a home.
Security State Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of our local athletes. Whether it's on or off the field, game day or any day, they're here to help you succeed and tackle your financial goals. From personal and business banking to mortgage services or trust services, Security State Bank and Trust can support all your banking needs, helping build communities we call home since 1941. Security State Bank and Trust, proud sponsors of Battling Billy Sports. Let's go Billies! Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It's a high fly ball back deep at the wall. It's nope, short and caught for out number 3.
No one wants to come up short, especially with your retirement plan. Have you practiced the soft toss enough to smash the home runs? If you don't have all your bases covered with retirement, college savings, life insurance, and long-term care, call Joseph Financial Partners. We'll go around the horn and get your team ready for the big game. Call 830-997-4763 or online at josephfinancialpartners.com. Securities are offered through LPL Financial Member FINRA.
And we're back here, Battling Billy baseball field. Reed Stees, the second baseman tonight, stepping up the bat here for the Battling Billies, trying to find a way to turn this game around and get some positive vibes going. As Stees looks at strike one there. What would you, if you were down there coaching, how would you try to turn the whole mental part of this game around? That's a difficult task.
No, that really is, but like you said it, I think it'd be a lot of, hey, don't even look at the scoreboard anymore. Yeah, it's every singular approach at the plate, every pitch. It's just you got to scratch, try to make every inning, every new inning is 0-0 and try to find some positives out of it. Also probably an opportunity to, get some fresh legs in if we get some base runners and do some different things that he hasn't had the opportunity. Coach Flick hasn't had the opportunity to do all since district especially rolled around.
Yeah. Yeah, and another thing you can do to just try and claw out some positivity out of a situation like this is just go out and try to win the inning.
Yeah.
Like break the game down into just innings and say, okay, that's the third inning. Let's win that inning 1-0.
Yeah, it's 0-0 in other words.
Yeah. There's a line drive to the second baseman. We're out number 1. As Diego Guevara stepping up. Oh, no, looks like Brewer was inserted into the lineup here for Guevara. Pinch hitter for the Billies. Asthmatics Couch is on the mound for Wimberley. 17 pitches in.
Been very efficient already tonight.
Brewer hitting .259 on the year. Just a freshman. He's got quite a bit of playing time up here on varsity. There's a foul ball. So now 1 ball, 1 strike. To Brewer. No one on base here. We're just in the bottom of the second. There's strike 2. I'm thinking this game started somewhere close to 7:10.
Maybe 7:15 at the
somewhere around there.
You're right, about 7:10.
There's another ground ball to the second baseman who's up with it and over to first.
We're giving him a workout tonight.
Oh yeah. Let me count it up. 1, 2, 3. He has 2 assists and 1 putout of the 5 outs. So he's been involved in 3 out of the 5 outs so far that the Texans have recorded here. Bringing up for the Billies, number 25, Fernie Ramirez, the designated hitter tonight. He moved to first base when we change pin. Another ground ball just past the second baseman there.
It's a great hit.
So, yeah, that's going to be a nice single, hard hit ball up the middle for Ramirez, giving the Billies their second hit of the night. That's going to bring up number 2, Brett Bowers.
BB.
For his first plate appearance of the night. As he's cleaning up the batter's box there to his liking. Now he's ready. Well, he was kicking that dirt around quite a bit.
That left-handed batter's box doesn't get used enough. Wait, yes it does, all the time.
Well, it seems like this year everybody we play has like 6 left-handers. We have 3 or 4 mixed in there, so yeah. Now, back in our day, it wasn't used very much at all. There's another single up the middle.
Billy's with a little life here.
Yep. That's going to bring up number 15, Nathan White, the left fielder tonight.
As you watch here on the Sterling Real Estate Group replay, Bowers, good shot right back up the middle in between the pitcher and the second baseman to get the Billies in business here with 2 outs. Thanks again for subscribing and watching Billies.live. If you ever want to tap that subscribe button and get notified anytime we're on air, just remember on Billies.live, if you tap, and you'll get notified of any time we're on air. Tonight, also, softball is at Bernie. They're on our Billies.live 2 channel. Billy softball currently up 5-1 in the bottom of the 5th versus Bernie.
Extending the lead.
Extending the lead a little bit. Going for their 9th win in district play tonight.
As Nathan White steps in here, counts even, 1 ball, 1 strike here with 2 outs. Runners on first and second. We got Wolf in the hole. Be good. Get these bases loaded up, turn the lineup over, maybe score a few runs, Blaine.
Agreed.
There's a back pick. And he's going to be back in there safe. Throw was there in plenty of time, Blaine, but it looked like...
the Billies are fortunate.
Yeah. Is that Emil? Yeah, that's Emil over there, courtesy running for the catcher. Bowers. And there's a little ground ball. Pitcher fields up with it. And Nathan White beats it out. So that's going to load him up, Blaine. Infield single for White.
Now the Billies get an infield single tonight.
That's right.
Good job by way to be by White there, running down the line. Good wheels on a little nubber. Pitcher came off, played that pretty well to even make a play at first, but White beat it out pretty easily. First baseman did have to pull off the bag there, but now the Billies have bases loaded with 2 outs, trying to scratch their first run of the night.
Colton Wolf up to bat here for the Billies. As I said earlier, hitting .328 on the season. He's got a pink bat, looks like, up there, Blaine. Take strike 1.
Interesting.
There's so many designs on these bats now. You can't really tell.
We got corrected. It is.
Okay.
Pronounce it like that.
Yeeter?
Yep.
Okay. Got it.
Thanks, Vipers.
1 ball, 2 strikes now to Wolf. As Billy's trying to get this first run across the plate here in this game. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. We're in the bottom of the second. As Crouch comes set, and he's going to get a swing and a miss strikeout to end the Billies' threat there in the bottom of the second inning. Billies down 15-0. I'm Peter Shondawa with Blaine Hahn. We'll be right back.
Since 1974, Hill Country Refrigeration has been bringing something extra to every residential customer, besides a cozy and comfortable home. It's built into every heating or air conditioning service. It's part of every estimate. You'll feel it in our handshakes. We carry it with us in our trucks, and it's forever in our hearts. It's our deep love for this community, and of course, our Battling Billies.
Support for the Billies comes from Knop Healthcare and Votive Hospice, family owned by Fredericksburg natives. Knops currently has Fredericksburg's best star rating on Medicare. We'd like to thank the people of Fredericksburg for voting us best of 2023 in the newspaper's Reader's Choice Awards. Knops won a total of 5 categories, including Best Nursing Home, Best Assisted Living, and Best Physical Therapy. Votive is proud to have won Best Hospice. We'd love to help you when you need us. Call Krisha at 830-928-9956. Knop Healthcare and Votive Hospice. Small town heart, generations of care.
When it comes to managing your financial investments, any idea how much of your money it takes just to cover your investors' fees? My name is Eddie Kramer, certified financial planner professional from the Battling Billy class of 2000. At SSB&T Wealth Management, all our advisors are on salary, so we never receive commissions, loads, or kickbacks from your investments. So guess who keeps more of your money? You do. Your plan, your goals, your purpose. Give us a call today, 990-7750. Let's go.
You can see it all. That's up to you, though. We're back live here. I'm just giving Blaine some pointers on keeping score over there on the scoreboard.
Yes,
but
advice, if you will.
It's unsolicited advice at that. As Aiken back out.
It's not updated.
And ground ball to first base as Ramirez. 1 pitch, 1 out here. As Owen O'Neill grounds out to Ramirez. 3 unassisted for the first out. Brings up Dade Gosowski.
Now batting third baseman number 12, Michael Brister.
Or am I behind one? Brister's up. I must have missed a batter.
Yeah. Caleb.
So Michael Brister
But it'll be 5 because we're home.
up to bat here. As Aiken trying to get through this top of the third here. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's going to be a strike right there on the inner half. See if he brings that breaking pitch now.
Ooh.
Oh, he tried to, but he hit him. So that's hit by pitch. He had the idea right, just threw it a little bit too far inside. As the umpire goes out to have a few words there with Aiken. I'm not sure what that would have been about, but it was a breaking pitch. It's not like he did it intentional. Brings up leadoff hitter Bryson Young, who's 2 for 3, 2 singles, and reached on an error tonight. So he's batting for the 4th time here.
Ooh.
There's a fly ball up down the right side, going foul.
So you hit a light pole, I think, came back.
Oh, yeah, hit the light pole, bounced back in.
Right back in.
Don't see that every day. Yeah, if you're Aiken here, your job is just to keep pumping strikes in there and trying to get outs just with balls in play. He called that a strike, correct? Yep, but no balls, 2 strikes. As Bowers tried the back pick on Brister. He's back in safe, though. That was almost another swinging bunt, Blaine. I mean, I was like, are we going to be able to get him out? But it was off his foot.
One like that happened at the JV game last week, I think, and umpire didn't call it foul.
Oh.
It was one of our batters, and catcher comes out and fields it. Oh.
We tried to...
He didn't slide.
Oh, they're calling the interference play at second base. So it's a double play either way you look at it on the interference call there. So that's going to do it for Wimberley in the top of the third. Billy's coming in to bat. We'll finish Blaine's story off when we come back.
Arizola Plumbing, your full-service plumbing provider for the Fredericksburg community and beyond. We have the tools and experience for comprehensive residential and commercial plumbing, including everything from water filtration to drain services for new construction or even remodeling. Have an after-hours emergency? No problem. Don't settle for less than the best. We're online at arizolaplumbing.com or give us a call at 830-998-4336.
Top 5 reasons we love Gaddy's in Fredericksburg. Number 5, their student teacher lunch discount. Number 4, their all-you-can-eat buffet. Number 3, they have a huge variety of fresh veggies at the salad bar. Number 2, Gaddy's pasta and pizza is always hot and ready. And best of all, they even do the dishes. Gaddy's Pizza, Highway 16 South, across from the fairgrounds.
Strayer & Offers has been going strong since 1928. They specialize in tires and tire repair, wheel balancing, front-end alignment, brake repair, tune-ups, oil changes, belts and hoses, complete auto repair. Make sure you check out the Kawasaki mules and custom-built trailers, ready to go to work for you. For quality Chevron products, Strayer & Offers, 509 South Adams Street, Fredericksburg. Call 830-997-4382. Check them out online, StrayerandOffers.com.
The FISD Education Foundation strives to inspire students, drive teachers' innovation, and pilot new educational programs. The foundation donates necessary funds to move FISD toward academic excellence on all 5 campuses.
To donate, volunteer, or see for yourself how our grants are creating a lasting impact in educating our community, visit us at FIS.
This is that chance now, Blaine, where the Billies could win an inning, and that's kind of like a battle, a game within the game, if we can
make some base runners.
Yeah, make something happen here.
Make something happen.
Asher Gaiman up to bat. He tripled his first time up.
Ooh, there's some pop. What's the pitcher's name?
You would not expect the Billies to be doing much here. Well, maybe you would. Just treat it like a 0-0 game. That's going to be ball 2. But you don't want to run into any kind of outs or anything like that unnecessarily.
I wouldn't want to, but then again, if you're just trying to win innings, then why not? Why not? Just let's get the offense going here a little bit. If we're going to try to score 1, let's be aggressive. Their catcher's really good, though. So
yeah. 3-0 count here to Threadgill. That's going to be ball 4. So first 2 runners, or first 2 batters getting on base. Brings up 27. Colton Aiken. As he steps in with 2 guys on, Gaiman takes off and steals third base.
Was nobody watching him?
Yeah. He might have been going out of the windup, too. Threadgill stayed at first. That's going to be ball 2. That's 6 in a row.
Ball 6.
For Romo. As Wimberley gets someone up down the right field line, throwing in the bullpen.
Oh. What's that all about?
I'm not sure. So 3-0 the count here. As the pitcher gets a new baseball.
Is it hard to pitch with this big of a lead, Pete?
Not necessarily. I mean, you can just throw it in there.
Yeah.
I mean,
make him hit.
Yeah.
Make him string about 10 hits together.
I mean, just in batting practice, teams can't or almost can't get enough hits in a row to score runs. But that's going to be another walk, so that's going to load the bases for the Billies here with no outs. As the Wimberley coach is going to come out and have a word with Romo. We'll take a short break. We'll be right back.
Texas Hill Country Orthopedic, the official sports medicine provider of the Batland Billies. Our board-certified and fellowship-trained doctors provide personalized and comprehensive bone and joint care for all ages. We utilize the latest technologies like platelet-rich plasma treatments. And also unique to the Hill Country, we offer anterior hip replacement. Whether you've suffered a traumatic injury to your shoulder or are just tired of dealing with arthritis pain in your knees, Texas Hill Country Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is here to help.
And we're back live. Romo back up on the mound. He's ready to go. Reed Spees stepping in to bat. As you see on the Diamond W specialties scoreboard. Wimberley up 15-0, but Billies are threatening here in the bottom of the third with the bases loaded. There's a ground ball to the shortstop, and they safely get the out at second base. On the fielder's choice.
Number 5, Sam Brewer.
Nice piece of hitting there. Knew what the goal was. Ball up the middle was definitely going to play us a run. So Billy scored the run on the fielder's choice to the shortstop. Got a run.
As Sam Brewer steps up to bat here. There's a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Romo, big, strong kid out there. If he could harness that strength, and I mean, he can throw it pretty hard. There's going to be a little line drive out into right field. It's going to be the second run for the Billies. As Brewer's going to take advantage there and move up to second. Nobody covering.
Great heads-up running by Brewer, realizing that there was nobody at second base. Shortstop came over to cover and cut off that throw to third. As you watch here on the Sterling Real Estate Group replay, right fielder came up firing, shortstop cut it off. Brewer, anticipating that he could beat the shortstop to second, took off to take the force play out of play here. Billy score another run to make the score 15-2.
Break-in pitch called there on the outside edge for strike 1. Romo comes set. Spees on third here with 1 out. Try to get that run home.
Ooh,
There's a hot shot down there past Flick.
Hey, he learned his lesson. He didn't try to field that.
He didn't. He just jumped.
Took all your advice.
Yeah, he jumped over it. Maybe we could get a Sterling Real Estate replay of that one later in this game for a little entertainment value. There's going to be a long fly ball into center field. Center fielder racing back. He runs under it and makes the catch as tagging from third. Speed scores. So Billy's get the third run of the game. 2 outs now with Brewer on third. Going to bring up number 2, Brett Bowers. Softball looks like 9-1 now playing.
9-1.
So that game's still continuing. Here, Billy's trying to work their way back into the game.
Great job by the Billies here in this half of the inning. Holding Wimberley to nothing, but now scoring 3 to scratch just a little bit back into this game. Down 15-0 as they started this inning. Now it's making the score 15-3.
Bowers now ahead in the count. 2 balls, no strikes. You got to be thinking he's taken here, wouldn't you?
I would think so.
That's going to be ball 4. So Bowers moves down to first base. Brings up number 15, Nathan White. He singled to right his first time up. As looks like Wimberley is going to make a pitching change. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
My name is Rick Barangi, and I'm the owner and founder of the Long Neck Manor. I met Donnie several years ago because I was building a state-of-the-art barn for my giraffe, 10,000 square foot barn, and there's nobody in the area, not just Fredericksburg, but in the region that could understand the complexities of building such a structure. Donnie's team is amazing. When they come out here, they're very professional, they're quick, they're thorough. You get a product even better than you expected.
Welcome to Creek Street Dental, where we strive to treat our patients with compassion, kindness, and care. We utilize the latest technologies in our commitment to your family, offering cone beam technology, cosmetic dentistry, and sedation dentistry so you can sleep through your appointment. Stop by and meet our newest addition, Dr. Monica Montgomery, from the Fredericksburg High School class of 2014. Creek Street Dental on the corner of Creek Street and South Adams in Fredericksburg.
Well, howdy, friends. This is Paige Finley from FBG and Billy's.Live. I want to tell you about some new friends I met at J4 Trailer, a family-owned Texas trailer dealer out 290 just east of Fredericksburg. They carry utility trailers, livestock trailers, cargo trailers, and if you're looking for all the bells and whistles, they can custom build just about anything. Food trucks, car haulers, trash, or landscape trailers, whatever you need. Give them a call today, 830-997-9969, J4 Trailers. That's where I got mine.
At the Real Estate Advisory Team, we know the Texas Hill Country, and we know Texas Hill Country Real Estate.
With the Real Estate Advisory Team, you'll have a team of experienced local professionals who value honesty and integrity and work tirelessly to help you achieve your real estate goals.
Give us a call or stop by today. We would be honored to help turn your Texas Hill Country dream into a reality. Go Billies!
Arrowhead Bank is celebrating 100 years of serving the Hill Country. Their goal is to greet you by name when you walk in the door and provide you the banking help you need today. You're guaranteed to speak to someone you know when you pick up the phone. Arrowhead Bank wants to thank all the employees of Fredericksburg ISD. Good luck to the Battling Billies in all activities this school year. Arrowhead Bank, 502 South Adams, 830-990-9300. Check them out online, arrowheadbanktexas.com.
And we're back live now. Number 5 coming in to pitch for the Texans. That's Chase Carson. Was playing right field to start out this game. He's in to face Nathan White here with runners on first and third. Those are the responsibility of Romo. And there's strike 1 on the outer edge.
Oh, that's a balk. Got him, huh? Got him flinching.
They called the balk.
Yeah.
As Chase Carson.
Scoreboard's not working, Pete. Push the button.
And that's going to be strike 3 called to White to end the inning, but not before the Billies score 4 runs on 3 hits. We'll be right back with the 4th inning.
Segner's Jewelers is a proud Battlin' Billy sponsor and big fans of our hometown team. Segner's has served generations of FISD families and friends and will be here to serve future generations. Located at 236 West Main Street, or find us on the web at segnersjewelers.com. We're with you all the way. Go Billies! At Hill Country Propane Inc., we work hard to earn your propane business. Do you need propane delivery for your home?
We're on it.
Refilling propane cylinders for your grill?
We're on it.
Filling up your RV and our easy drive-through?
We're on it.
Savings on RV and cylinder fills?
We're on it.
For all your propane needs, choose Hill Country Propane Inc. because
we're on it.
Hill Country Propane Inc.
Go Billies!
We hope you're enjoying this broadcast, and if you are, be sure to thank these fine sponsors. Joseph Financial Partners, assisting every aspect of your financial life. Tanya White Chambers and the Sterling Real Estate Group. Votive Hospice, Small Town Heart, Generations of Care. Hill Country Refrigeration, quality heating and air in the Hill Country. And by the FISD Education Foundation. Let's make FISD better together.
And we're back live here. Aiken back out on the mound here for the top of the 4th. As he's going to face the catcher, number 4, Kyler Loy. First pitch swinging, that's a foul ball. One thing about Aiken, he gets a workout out there picking up his hat.
He really does.
His hat falls off about every other pitch.
Some of those hat pins.
There's strike 2. As long as he keeps throwing strikes, that's no big deal.
I was going to say, I think through the year, though, as every time his hat falls out, he throws a strike.
There's a pop-up into sticker patch out there.
See,
Yeah, that
just
was a good looking pitch.
and his hat fell off, and it was a strike.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm just, I'll keep track. I'll keep track.
That's going to be strike 3 called. For out number 1. As the Billies have just a failed attempt of throwing it around there. Sometimes that happens, Blaine. That brings up Wyatt Yeater. To the plate, he has walked, reached on an error, and grounded out to the pitcher. There's a swing and a miss.
Do.
Don't start that up too early.
Sorry.
As it throws that one a little bit inside. Hits Yeater. So that's going to give Wimberley a 1-out base runner.
He's talking to him again? Huh. I guess he is.
Yeah.
Batting for the Texans, number 2, Zach Hawkins.
As now up to bat, number 2, Zach Patek. He is 1 for 2 with a single, a fielder's choice, and a line drive to the second baseman. Ahead in the count now, 1-0. Ooh, just low.
Don't know where that was. If you're just joining us, Wimberley came out pretty hot. Scored 10 in the first, 5 in the second. Billy's respond with 4 in the third to get to where we are right now here in the top of the fourth, with Wimberley up 15-4 in this battle of third and fourth place in District 27-4A baseball. Billy's currently at 5-5 in district play. Wimberley at 6-4. Both of them are actually solidly in the playoff hunt right now. Oh, first ball with this hat falling off.
Yeah, this really is a pretty big game for both teams. It also not only is the battle there for third and fourth place, it's also for the tiebreaker, as each team has won one game each so far. And that's going to be ball 4.
As we look ahead for the remaining games of district play for Fredericksburg, next week, the Tuesday-Friday matchup versus Bandera. Tuesday will be in Bandera, Friday, or we'll be at home, and then at Bandera on Friday. And then the next week, the 23rd and 26th, they'll be at Bandera, and then end district play on Friday the 26th at Fredericksburg, here in Fredericksburg at the ballpark, versus Bandera, or versus Davenport.
Davenport, yeah. So, yeah, the remaining games there between Bandera, who currently is in kind of in the bottom position there of district, and then Davenport, who is solidly in second place at this point.
A game behind Bernie.
Yeah. So
I think if you would say who has the toughest road left, it's probably Bernie. They got both Davenport and Wimberley. But I don't know. I mean, nobody's road is easy in our district anymore.
Yeah.
You know, if you go by record.
There's a ground ball off the first baseman and out into right field. That's going to play to run and put runners on first and third. So that brings up number 9, Bryson Anderson, the center fielder. Courtesy runner for Wimberley. That's number 17. Jason Howard into courtesy run for the Texans. So,
well, thank you.
Wimberley scores.
We already have the tiebreaker versus Wimberley there, buddy. We beat them 5-4 the first time.
So you had that.
I had that backwards.
We had that incorrect.
Thank you for being corrected up in the press box.
So Blaine's got too many buttons to push over here. To his defense, he's keeping track of the scoreboard on his phone. He's got the record on his iPad. He's got A&M baseball, Arkansas baseball. He's got District 27 4A standings, all results. He probably has like track updates and everything you haven't given it.
I actually do have that.
He's got some updates.
Actually, so really do have that.
Yeah, we're gonna start to get to those here shortly, as it's 2 balls and 1 strike. We got some regional qualifiers, don't we?
We have a bunch of regional qualifiers actually.
Well, that's a good thing.
It really is a good thing. I'm trying to get the scoreboard right. So congratulations to Coach Dan Aldridge and Coach Jason Raymer on their recent area track success. Both the girls teams and boys teams came out with 16 regional qualifiers apiece after the meet. The girls team won the meet the other night as a team, which that sort of has been a theme throughout the last, I don't know, it feels like 8 to 10 years of them sort of winning that. See if they can go and defend their regional crown from last year.
Where is that?
It's at Kingsville.
Kingsville.
I believe it's next week already.
It'd be nice to see them go down there. And
they have a lot of good times going in there. As I was just looking over things today, they should be in the running for a lot of things. Our district is very tough.
Yeah.
Even the boys, when you're third or fourth in an event, a lot of times you're possibly, and it looks like they may even qualify for finals in a couple of those events, and you're the third or fourth fastest,
in the district.
Yeah. And then you're going to be probably top 8 in the region by doing it that way.
And then how many?
The top 2 go to state.
Continue on, okay.
And then at state they have a fastest qualifier. And so if you are the third place in that region with the fastest third place of all the 4 regions, you get to go.
Okay.
They have a 9th lane out there, so so they do that for all the events, though, all the running events, which is neat.
But not the field events.
I don't believe so.
Okay. Well, good luck to all the Billies and Lady Billies making the trip down to Kingsville. Some of them probably for the 4th and final time of their high school career. I'm sure some of these kids have been making it down there every year. That's going to be ball 4. That's going to play another run for the Texans. But yeah, like you said, those times, the interesting thing about track, it's pretty quantitative. Is that the right word? Like, if you can run a certain speed, you're probably going to run, unless you're sick, you're probably going to run that speed almost every time.
Well,
and you have a, I mean, I know you still got to run the race, but it's a little more kind of predictable who should and could possibly win these races.
And they've been putting in a lot of work. You can sort of see some fluctuation. You can see some people peaking at the right time. You can see some people ran real fast early on in the season. They've been tailing off. They peaked a little too quick.
Yeah.
I know Coach Aldridge is a sort of has been a master of this for years, getting all the girls to peak at the right time. It always seems like, especially our relays, and different things like that seem to run their best times this time of the year. And so
yeah, that's an art form, I guess, to be able to try and do that, get the right amount of rest at the right time, the right amount of strain at the right time, growth, strength, all of it. It's an equation almost.
Right, and looking at the times on the boys' side too, Coach Raymer's been doing a good job this year. The mile relay, won the mile relay. That's sort of that signature event, and that's something that in Fredericksburg we really pride ourselves on. If you look back through the years, on both the boys and girls' side, the boys won that mile relay to end the meet the other night, and they have a really good time going into the region. When you can put a quartet of boys out there that can run good quarters, sometimes it's nice to see what they can do.
As there's a line drive out into right center, which ends up plating 2 runs. Brister tried to stretch into second base there and got thrown out, and that's going to end the inning, but not before the Texans score 4 more runs, making it 19-4. We'll be right back.
Hello, friends. This is Shane Franson from The Inside Story. We'd like to thank you, our Fredericksburg community, for trusting us with all your home decorating needs. Whether wood or tile floors, window treatments or wallpaper, vinyl plank or paint, for 43 years now, you've made us the #1 rated store in the area, and we couldn't be prouder to back our Billies right here on Billies.life. Thank you, Fredericksburg, for choosing The Inside Story. Drop by today and let us help make your house a home.
Security State Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of our local athletes. Whether it's on or off the field, game day or any day, they're here to help you succeed and tackle your financial goals. From personal and business banking to mortgage services or trust services, Security State Bank and Trust can support all your banking needs, helping build communities we call home since 1941. Security State Bank and Trust, proud sponsors of Battling Billy Sports. Let's go Billies! Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It's a high fly ball back deep at the wall. It's short and caught for out number 3.
No one wants to come up short, especially with your retirement plan. Have you practiced the soft toss enough to smash the home runs? If you don't have all your bases covered with retirement, college savings, life insurance, and long-term care, call Joseph Financial Partners. We'll go around the horn and get your team ready for the big game. Call 830-997-4763 or online at josephfinancialpartners.com. Securities are offered through LPL Financial Member for Mississippi.
Since 1974, Hill Country Refrigeration has been bringing something extra to every residential customer, besides a cozy and comfortable home. It's built into every heating or air conditioning service. It's part of every estimate. You'll feel it in our handshakes. We carry it with us in our trucks, and it's forever in our hearts. It's our deep love for this community, and of course, our Battling Billies.
And we're back live here. You can see a picture of the scoreboard. It is 19-4. Billy's coming up to bat here in the bottom of the 4th with the top of the order, Colton Wolf, who has grounded out and struck out his first 2 at-bats. As Chase Carson back out on the mound for Wimberley. Still a fairly decent. Oh, there's a line shot foul as Flick didn't move again. He
is like a stoic figure over there tonight.
He's like a stoic iceberg.
Yes, a stoic iceberg.
Is that such a thing?
I don't know.
I just made that up today.
You did. That's nice.
One thing I am noticing right now is the center fielder and left fielder are playing extremely shallow.
Well, the
wind is blowing in.
The wind is blowing in hard. The balls that have fallen in front of us have been in between, in that area of in between. So I think they would be smart to play in.
Yeah, could be.
I don't think anybody's hit a ball that far out, except I guess the ball that White had to play. I was like, what are they calling time for?
Well, there's
I didn't
a ball.
see the one in the kid in left field.
Yeah, a ball got out of the bullpen down there and into the field of play. as Wolf waits on the breaking pitch. Looks like Carson likes to throw the off-speed pitch there.
Yes.
He's got that breaker and changeup, and then he throws that sneaky fastball on top of it. So it's all set up by those two off-speed pitches. Makes his fastball look quicker than it is. As there it is, and that's strike 3 called for out number 1.
Big shout out to Coach King tonight. Coach King and the varsity tennis team going right. They have a late season this year. They haven't even began to even think about starting district. They staggered all the sports this year. So they have district here in about 3 weeks from now. And then state is super, super late, like
in
graduation week. Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
And so I think the UIL is trying to stagger a lot of stuff. So you get it after golf, after state golf, after everything. And so Coach King is like, man, it's been a long spring so far, and I'm not even 2 or 3 weeks away from district, and then everything's really quick for him, though.
Yeah.
So it's a district and regionals and then state.
Well, it kind of makes sense to me that you would let some of these kids who like to participate in more than just, say, track or baseball or softball, that they could get into golf or tennis or something and not be in conflict. Because I know it's been in the past when the Billies have been in the playoffs in baseball, 2 or 3 rounds through, they're running from the track meet to the base playoff game and back and forth, and where is it? And
right.
Yeah, that's no fun.
Well, I know that was always a big concern, that it almost always aligned with golf. You'd have like regional golf at the same time as regional tennis with, and then you're shuffling kids. Some of those schools are shuffling kids back and forth and doing a lot. There's another strikeout.
Yep. He threw those 4 soft pitches in a row and then said, I'm bringing the high heat. It's hard to lay off of that, and it's faster. It gets on those hitters quickly as Drake Threadgill steps in. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. There's that slow curveball dropping in there. Foul tipped by Threadgill.
I think it's enough. He completely changes his throw motion, and it just.
So, Threadgill, 383 average on the season. Trying to improve on that.
That's what I'm calling it.
I think we got the final word. Softball did win, 9-1. So they're 9-0. 1 game to go for them, and then they get the playoffs started after that, if I'm not mistaken. 6 teams play 10 games. That's strike 2. Brings the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes here with 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the 4th.
Top of the 4th. No,
this is the bottom of the 4th. That's strike 3 called as Chase Carson strikes out the side here in the bottom of the 4th. We're going to the 5th. Billy's down 19-4. We'll be right back.
Support for the Billies comes from Knop Healthcare and Votive Hospice, family owned by Fredericksburg natives. Knops currently has Fredericksburg's best star rating on Medicare. We'd like to thank the people of Fredericksburg for voting us best of 2023 in the newspaper's Reader's Choice Awards. Knops won a total of 5 categories, including Best Nursing Home, Best Assisted Living, and Best Physical Therapy. Votive is proud to have won Best Hospice. We'd love to help you when you need us. Call Krisha at 830-928-9956. Knop Healthcare and Votive Hospice. Small town heart, generations of care.
The class of 2024 is fundraising for their project graduation. Help them have one last FHS hoorah. Project graduation began years ago as a way to keep seniors safe on graduation night. This celebration honors the culmination of 4 years of their hard work. The QR code you see on your screen is open to anyone willing to support their fundraising efforts. Whether it's $25 or $2,500, these soon-to-be grads greatly appreciate your help. Let's make their last night as FHS Battlin' Billies one to remember. One phone call to Bee Creek was all it took, and our speeds crazy fast. Bee Creek Communications, always on high-speed internet.
Nature and beauty along the fairways at Lady Bird have a way of slowing life down. While the front nine features significant elevation changes and the tranquility of Live Oak Creek, the back nine stuns with its panoramic vistas of the surrounding hills. As the home of the Fredericksburg Junior Golf Foundation and the Fredericksburg Middle School and High School golf teams, all of us at Lady Bird Johnson Golf Course are proud to support our community's tradition of excellence. Lady Bird Johnson Golf Course. Practice, play your way.
Fredericksburg has put its confidence in Security State Bank and Trust for over 80 years, and now that same honesty and integrity is available for wealth management. We're not so much about timing the market, but time in the market. Not chasing returns, but capturing them. And not just for the affluent either. We're here to help anyone with their financial goals. A custom portfolio product based on your plan, your goals, your purpose. Give us a call today, 990-7750.
We're back live here. Battlin' Billies. New pitcher for the Billies is Reed Spees. First pitch swinging by Young. Ground ball to short. Wolf on to first for out number 1. Reed Spees. Getting a little pitching action here, Blaine.
That's good. That's really good.
Want to give a big shout out to the Diamond W Specialties for the sponsorship tonight's game, and also Sterling Real Estate Group for the replay sponsorship here for tonight. And there's a line shot to third as Asher Gaiman makes the play. So 2 quick outs here for the Billies. Reed Spees in.
Just what the doctor ordered there.
That's right.
So, Pete, what did you do during the eclipse?
I watched it.
Oh,
First
yeah?
pitch swinging, there's a pop-up over towards first. And Ramirez makes the play for out number 3. We'll talk about the eclipse when we come back. We'll be right back.
Arizola Plumbing, your full-service plumbing provider for the Fredericksburg community and beyond. We have the tools and experience for comprehensive residential and commercial plumbing, including everything from water filtration to drain services for new construction or even remodeling. Have an after-hours emergency? No problem. Don't settle for less than the best. We're online at ArizolaPlumbing.com or give us a call at 830-998-4336.
Top 5 reasons we love Gaddy's in Fredericksburg. Number 5, their student-teacher lunch discount. Number 4, their all-you-can-eat buffet. Number 3, they have a huge variety of fresh veggies at the salad bar. Number 2, Gaddy's pasta and pizza is always hot and ready. And best of all, they even do the dishes. Gaddy's Pizza, Highway 16 South, across from the fairgrounds.
Strayer & Offers has been going strong since 1928. They specialize in tires and tire repair, wheel balancing, front end alignment, brake repair, tune-ups, oil changes, belts and hoses, complete auto repair. Make sure you check out the Kawasaki mules and custom-built trailers, ready to go to work for you. For quality Chevron products, Strayer & Offers, 509 South Adams Street, Fredericksburg. Call 830-997-4382. Check them out online, StrayerAndOffers.com.
We've had grants on our campus such as a robotics club. We've had grants that had to do with technology and new things that we could offer the students. Grants for our garden club, which I'm really excited about, to get our Billies outside and thinking about farming and thinking about parts of a plan. And so a lot of our grants, what I'm noticing is there are things that really enhance what we're already teaching, but through a little bit of a different manner. All of that's due to the gracious donations from our community and everyone else that really supports our education foundation, and it seems like it's really growing each and every year, which is just going to allow more opportunities for our kids as we move forward in the future.
Visit fisdkids.org to learn more.
Ooh, man, you're playing like a new player since your hip surgery.
I'm telling you, Texas Hill Country Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has changed my life. I lived with the pain of that old football injury for years. Never thought I'd walk right again. They did this minimally invasive procedure thing. Really sped up my recovery, faster than I ever imagined.
Man, I've been struggling with this old tennis elbow for years. I wonder if they could help me out.
Absolutely. They work wonders.
Texas Hill Country Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, getting you back in the game of life.
Out. And we're back live here, Battling Billy Stadium. It was number 12, Weston Herber, the senior, going to get an at-bat. I think it might be his first at-bat of the year. But, yeah, we were talking about the eclipse. It was kind of eerie when we were getting close to totality about 5 minutes before we were in front of our business there, and all traffic. There was no car drove by on Highway 87 South, or Washington Street, as you would like to say. For 20 minutes, we didn't see one single car, and that's highly unusual. It was at 1:30 in the afternoon, so it was quite the sight. I would, if you weren't able to see it, which I'm imagining everybody around here was able to. I'd like to go chase one down somewhere in the world in the next 10 years and watch it again.
You know, we were talking during the break. It would be cool. You know, I know they listed that the next one through the Middle America or through the USA will be in like 20 years.
2030, 2043.
Yeah.
I think.
And you know, I sort of said, man, that would be cool to go be in its path and to see it again, because I'm not usually in awe of things. It was sort of awe-striking. You know, I mean, it was when it got real dark, my daughter was sitting next to me, and she was just like, well, Dad, this is awesome. And it really was. I was sort of amazed by nature, you know, which that doesn't happen very often. You know, every once in a while we'll get a big storm come through or something like that. But the clouds, man, it was awesome viewing. It was fun to watch. And then the clouds started rolling in just at the wrong time. We probably saw the full eclipse about 30 seconds during the 4 minutes because of the clouds were so thick over us.
We were pretty lucky. We got about 2 or a little over 2 minutes of viewing during the 4 minutes. Just clouds blowing in and out. But, yeah, it was very interesting. So Herber first out here of the bottom of the 5th, as the Billies are trying to score some runs here to avoid the 10-run rule. Reed Spees, he came up to pitch there in the top of the 5th and had a 4-pitch inning. So that's
pretty impressive.
Not bad. Yeah, throwing lots of strikes and making them put it in play. There's that sneaky fastball from Chase Carson. After he throws those off-speed pitches, then he whips that fastball in there. It looks a lot faster to those hitters. So There's a ground ball to the second baseman. Took a nasty hop, but he stayed with it and gets Spees out at first. Second baseman's been busy tonight for Wimberley.
Yes, he has. We've hit it over there quite a bit, haven't we?
We have. That brings up number 5, Sam Brewer, for the Billies. Down to their final out here in this game. Unless they can find a way to score, what would we need? Six more runs to keep this game alive. Two balls, no strikes. A lot of people in town, too, this weekend.
Just sort of matches what it's been like for the past couple months, I feel.
Yeah,
I mean,
ever since spring break hit, it's been a madhouse.
It really has. It felt like spring break was about a month long with all the families that were in town. And
Easter hit in there,
yes,
and the eclipse hit in there, and 2 weeks of spring break. I mean, that's 4 weeks right there of nonstop activity here in the Hill Country as Brewer draws a 2-out walk here in the bottom of the 5th. And now I just say from now on all the way through the summer, it's just going to be more and more people coming out here to the Hill Country, enjoying the sights and all the activities that we have there. Talked to a couple of people who went to the reenactment at the Nimitz. I said that's a $10 ticket, and it's well worth it. I mean, when I'm over there at my house and that reenactment goes off, it's all kinds of machine guns flying around there. There's a pickoff move, and Brewer's going to move up to second on that as Ramirez steps in to bat here for the Billies. He started out as the DH and is now playing first base.
Pretty sure he's gotten a couple hits tonight.
Yep. And he's looking to add to his RBI total right here with 2 outs. Chase Carson. There's a play by Flick.
Man, what a play.
Let's see.
Tuck that chin, one-handed, left-handed.
He must have heard us talking about him.
Watch here on the Sterling Real Estate Group replay. Great job, guys.
There's a ground ball up the middle. Second baseman's up with it again. Throws on to first for out number 3. Well, Blaine, that's going to do it for the Billies. It's not the result we were looking for, but the Billies do take 2 out of 3 from Wimberley, but however are 2 games behind Wimberley now in the standings in 4th place. Wimberley in 3rd place. We'll see where everybody else falls out, later
right, and you
tomorrow.
just really hope that as the Billies do pick up that loss, we still have at least a 1-game lead on Canyon Lake. Especially if Bernie beat them tonight, maybe it's a 2-game lead on them. When I checked a while ago, I know Bernie was beating them 6-1. When I was looking, it was the 6th inning, and so that's good news for the Billies tonight. Hoping, as you look up and down the line, I know Davenport was playing, Bandera. Of course, if Bandera was able to get that W, bring them back down to us. We'll just sort of see, because I couldn't get any scores from that game.
Yeah. Well, not the result we were looking for tonight. Billies fall 19-4 here to the Wimberley Texans. And that's going to do it for the broadcast tonight. For the Billies.Live crew, I'm Peter Shonda along with Blaine Hahn saying good night and God bless.